This might be my last video. Here I am on the live server. Okay, this is the live Pocket host server, and I'm going to be doing more of that paywall work today. So the first thing I wanted to show you was that I can SSH into the live server here, and I can put the mothership in dev mode. And here's how I do that. I got a CD to packages, Pocket host, source, mothership app. And from in here, I can go pnpm dev. That will rebuild the mothership PBJS. And just so you guys know, here in PB hooks, this is where the build deploys. And check this out. Check out what this does. This is kind of an interesting architecture for building your Pocket-based hooks. Okay, so I've got the PBJS entry file does all the router adds and all the top level JSVM API calls. But look, each of them just calls. Every one of them does the same thing. Require hooks slash mothership and then some function. Okay, so each of these is calling into the same required module but a different function, and it's passing in the handler parameters. So this is how I'm able to escape the problem of like if you go look at the JSVM docs, it says that variables scoped outside of this function right here gets serialized, and so it runs in a separate thread and it won't have access to anything outside it. So everything has to be bundled, and so that's what I have here is this giant bundle. It's like it's 3,100 lines long, but look, it exports all of these functions, and from within this bundle it can access any global variables or externally scoped variables, things like that. So inside the actual library, here's the entrance point where it just exports handlers. Okay, and I have a TS config and a TS up, and that's what's happening here is bundling everything from TypeScript into this one or two exports, right? So there's the hook export, and then there's the actual library that it imports from. But everything's inside handlers here. We were looking at the Lemon Squeezy API handler, but check it out. Every one of these handlers has an index where it exports some function like handle lemon squeezy sale. There it is, right? And then the hooks TS file is right here. This is where we do the router add. Okay, and so this is just a little binding. This is just a little stub. And if you go here, you see it exports everything from instance lemon blah blah blah, blah whatever, and inside here it exports all of the hooks. So we have this is one entry point, and then this index is the other entry point. So this hooks entry point goes to mothership.pb.js, and this entry point goes to mothership.js. So it's two separate builds, and you can see that happening right here. Mothership.js is a 60K file, and it gets accessed over and over. So that is my current best practice way of creating reliable builds for the JSVM that don't have all of these strange idiosyncrasies about like serialized functions and variable scoping and what you're able to access and what you're not. It just all puts it into a single bundle here. And you can see even like here's some of the code we were working on yesterday. Where did I just see it here? This stuff, Flounder Annual, like we were just working on this yesterday. So that's all in the bundle, and this is how I do the JS hooks. This is true not only for the mothership, but I also do this for Pocket Pages. I do this for Pokedex. I do this for any kind of Pocket-based plugin that uses the JSVM system. They all use this same TypeScript architecture. And that also means that I'm able to use TypeScript inside these handlers. So I can create types, and we were looking at this yesterday, but look, here's where I pass in the echo context. So all of this is V22. I haven't upgraded this for V23 yet, but I don't think it would actually, it's not going to be that big of a deal. Maybe I'll do that for one of the lives or something. But you can see I can use complete TypeScript in here, which gives me a lot more confidence when I deploy something. So that's it. I just wanted to show you guys that. If you liked this, be sure to like and subscribe. It helps out the channel, and we're going to be doing a lot more interesting stuff like this. See you next time.